Nneka knows Wendy. Ike knows Eddie. Wendy and Eddie doesn't know either one of them. I guess they're in the pickle. Please follow me on social media and send me stories you would like my opinion on at the addresses below. Well, this episode opens up with Nneka picking up her husband Ike from the airport, and it didn't take long for their conversation to pivot toward Wendy and Eddie. Of course, the concern is that Nneka claims that she knows Wendy and Wendy knows her as the same as Eddie and Ike. Ike claims that Eddie knows him. Well, Ike voiced his concerns or anger about Eddie unfollowing him on Facebook. Why they went to the same university, UMD. And I was reading an article somewhere where it was saying that at UMD has a current undergraduate program of around about 30,000 people, and around about 30 to 40,000 of those are Black. And then the way they used Facebook in college back in 2008 was that almost everybody who wasn't Ted Bundy or somebody got added to their network. So you just connected that way if they were on your campus. So yes, he probably had him on his Facebook page at one point in time, but they never interacted in some type of way. So he probably deleted him or unfollowed him. And we'll talk more about that later on in this video. Meanwhile, we'll talk about Robin and Giselle meeting up. Giselle tells Robin that Juan confronted her. Giselle claims that Juan was yelling at her. But of course, Robin justifies Juan's actions by saying that he coaches and he's used to yelling and everything like that. So that's the excuse he uses when he yells at you and, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a coach, so I'm used to yelling. Although he does seem a bit frustrated all the time when he's around Robin. But here's your problem, Giselle. Robin knows your gameplay. She knows how you handle your business. She knows how you sneak and connive against other housewives' husbands. So that message coming from you is no. And I'm not saying that Juan didn't do it, because he's always frustrated. But I am, and I can say that Robin knows your gameplay. Well, Candace's mother, Dorothy, discussed buying another dishwasher for Candy, and her mother is so kind to her. A lot of people think that she is this little spoiled brat, and I said, so what? That's what you work hard for, is to take care of yourself and help your children. And I believe that Candace has done everything that her mother would have wanted her to do. She has a master's degree. She's pursuing her singing career, and according to her, funding it herself. So Candace and her mother is getting along better now, other than the fact who Candace married. someone who does not have steady employment, that is a problem. But I believe she matures and she's gotten that little tat a tat tat done. Sometimes a little spanking help us mature a little bit and say, this is how I should behave socially with others. Because was it at one point she was doing the work of the devil? And of course, Mommy Dorothy always referenced anything that Chris does it make money? I think the scene with Candace probably was the only scene that Wendy and or Eddie's name was not mentioned in. And now we have Karen and Ray who hosted a pickleball event. Everyone was there except for Charisse. Even some of the extras was there. Karen put people on teams who didn't like each other. But when one arrived, Candace says, "Here come one, the player from the Himalayas." And everyone started laughing. So after a while, Ashley brings up what she said about NECA. What NECA said about Wendy. She said she must have over exaggerated. And I believe that Ashley knows what she's doing. She's always deflecting her storyline onto someone else. And Candace brought that up one season, last season, every season. Whereas these ladies, they have a storyline themselves, but they rather bring up lies, just do all types of foul things against people's husbands and their relationships. And to do so is being messy. And to do so is also bringing a divisiveness between two evil ladies. Let's say that Wendy's mother is taking names and throwing them into shrines and everything like that. Let's say that you actually believe that. Why are you picking with her daughter? What she's doing, that's her belief, that's her religion, and that's her rights. If you are that afraid, if you are that sincere, put your money where your mouth is. Leave her daughter alone, because now you're fabricating things. NECA, we are finding out that you know Wendy through her cousin, her sister, and she's friends with your family. You don't know her directly. And maybe popping them pills in the morning with wine. Maybe that does get Wendy's sister confused with Wendy. I don't know what's going on. Because I actually can't believe that you would go along with Bravo to attack Wendy. And how are you going to hold Wendy responsible for something that her mother does? And Wendy girl, watch Ashley. She is friends with Giselle and Robin. And by the way, I still don't remember why Giselle is mad with Wendy. And with Ike and NECA be confrontational with Wendy and Eddie about who knows who. And like I said earlier, they went to a relatively large university, and Facebook at the time was popular on universities to connect with each other on campus. But here we are in 2023, and this man is mad because somebody unfollowed him. And furthermore, from my knowledge, there is no way to know whether somebody unfollowed you or not, or deleted your name or not, because there's no alert. This portion was a cringe moment. It seems forced by Bravo. It was initiated by Ashley. It should have been put to rest. And if she wanted to discuss it, it should have been done between NECA and Wendy and herself so that they can settle that. And if someone does not know you, they do not know you. Reintroduce yourself and keep it moving, or not, but keep it moving. I just don't like the way that Bravo, and I'm going to say Bravo, is setting up everything to attack Wendy. They, with no repercussion, just let Mia throw a drink in Wendy's face. And not that the fact that Wendy has a lot to lose, but for the fact that she's a little bit more classier than that. Someone from a nightlife background would throw a drink. And y'all, we need to leave Robin and Juan alone. They know what their arrangement is. They both make like the same thing.
So y'all tell me what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.